Hi guys, welcome to today's tutorial. Today we'll be looking at top 10 likely WAEC mathematics questions. For the forthcoming WAEC, we'll be concentrating on topics that's a bit confusing for students and how to tackle those questions. Now, our first question here says, if y plus 1 over y equals 9, now we should evaluate y squared plus 1 over y squared. Okay, now as a student, how do you solve such a question? We know that y plus 1 over y equals 9. That is given. Now, how do we solve this? Now, simply we square both sides. Now, squaring both sides, we have it as y plus 1 over y equals 9, all squared. All right, now we are going to expand this right hand side. We would expand both sides as y plus 1 over y times y plus 1 over y. So let's put this over 1 to make it easier for us. Okay, now from here equals what? 9 squared gives us 81. So now this times this gives us y over 1 bracket y over 1 plus 1 over y plus 1 over y bracket y over 1 plus 1 over y equals 81. Now, what I just simply did here was to use these brackets to multiply this bracket. Okay, so now this times this will give us our y squared, all right? And this times this will give us plus y times 1 over y, all right? Plus 1 over y times y over 1, all right? And this will give us plus 1 over y squared equals 81. So y will cancel y will cancel y, giving us 1. So this becomes y squared plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 over y squared equals 81. So this gives us y squared plus 2 plus 1 over y squared equals 81. Now, collecting like terms, this becomes y squared plus 1 over y squared equals 81. Positive crossover becomes negative minus 2. So our y squared plus 1 over y squared will give us 79. So the value of our y squared plus 1 over y squared would be 79. Okay. Now, to question 2, it says simplify the expression log. We have log 416 plus log 327 plus log 84096. Now, we can apply a change of base law. Now, in applying a change of base law, we have it as log 16 over log 4 plus log 27 over log 3 plus log 4096 all over log 8. All right, now we can break down our log 16. Now, log 16 will give us log 4 squared all over log 4 plus log 3 cubed all over log 3 plus log 4096 all over, 4096 to be 8 raised to power 4 all over log 8. Okay, so now this becomes 2 log 4 over log 4 plus 3 log 3 over log 3 plus 4 log 8 over log 8. So this can cancel out, leaving us with 2 plus 3 plus 4. 2 plus 3 plus 4 gives us 9. So our answer would become 9. Guys, looking at our third question, it says if the third and fifth terms of an AP are 6 and 10 respectively. That means the third term is 6 and the fifth term is 10. Now, we are asked to find the first term and the common difference. Okay, now let's put it out. Since we are told it's an AP, I will know that the general terms for an AP is Tn equals what? A plus n minus 1d, where A is the first term, n is a common difference, n is a number of terms, and d is a common difference. Now, in this case, we are given 3. So our T3 would be A plus 3 minus 1, 2d. And we are told the value of that is what? 6. And T5 is given as what? A plus 5 minus 1, 4d. Value is given as 10. Now you can see we have two equations there that we can solve out simultaneously. So if we solve this out simultaneously, this becomes, since these are having same sign, we do what? We subtract. So a minus a cancels out. 4 minus 2 gives us 2d equals 10 minus 6 gives us 4. So our d equals 4 over 2, which is 2. Alright, now knowing that our common difference is 2, we can apply into this or this. Now let's put it into this. Knowing that a plus 4d equals 10, alright, so this becomes a plus 4 bracket 2 equals 10, which gives us a plus 8 equals 10. So our a equals 10 minus 8, which gives us 2. So our a is 2 and our common difference is 2. That means our first term is 2 and our common difference is 2. Okay guys, now to the next question. It says find the coefficient of x, xy in the expression. Now what's the expression there? We are given x minus 4y multiplied by 3x plus 2y. Now in order to find the coefficient of xy, we need to multiply these two brackets together, our terms together. And what's the coefficient? Coefficient is the number that will be attached to our xy at the end of our expansion. Okay, now let's expand and see what we are going to get. For this, we have x minus 4y, alright, multiplied by 3x plus 2y. So we'll keep this constant and expand this. So this becomes 3x bracket x minus 4y plus 2y bracket x minus 4y. Alright, 3 times this gives us 3x squared. 3 times this gives us minus 12. 4 times 3, 12. Minus 12xy. Plus 2 times this gives us 2xy. And this times this gives us minus 8y squared. Okay, so if we collecting like 10, this becomes 3x squared minus 12 plus 2 gives us minus 10xy minus 8y squared. Now with this, we can now see that our coefficient of xy will become, what's the value? Minus 10. Our coefficient of xy will become minus 10. Okay, to the fifth question, it says rationalize 7 minus root 3, 7 minus root 3 all over 13 minus root 3. Now, in order to rationalize this physical question, what we are going to do is to use the conjugate of our denominator to multiply both the numerator and the denominator. Okay, and how do we get the conjugate of our denominator? By simply changing the sign from negative to positive. So now this will multiply this times 13 plus root 3 all over 13 plus root 3. Now the essence of rationalizing is to eliminate this root sign below. Okay, now this becomes 7 bracket 13 plus root 3 minus root 3 bracket 13 plus root 3 all over 13 bracket 13 plus root 3 minus root 3 bracket 13 plus root 3. Okay, now 13 times 7 times 13, 7 times 13 gives us 91. So this becomes 91 plus 7 root 3. Now minus 13 root 3 minus times plus gives us minus 3. Root 3 will give us 3 all over 13 times 13 is 169. Alright, 169 plus 13 root 3 minus 13 root 3 minus 3. Now you can see minus 13 root 3 plus 13 root 3 will cancel out. Okay, now leaving us with 91. 91 minus 3, 91 minus 3 gives us 88. 88. Now 7 minus 13 will give us minus 6 root 3 all over 169 minus 3 will give us 166. Okay, so from here we can factorize our question on top. Our numerator 2 is a common factor to both of them, so we bring out 2 brackets 2 into 88 will give us 44 minus 2 into 6 will give us 3 root 3. Alright, all over 166. So 2 here 1, 2 here 83. So our final answer becomes 44 minus 3 root 3 divided by 83. Okay, with this, we've rationalized our question. Our next set of questions says, increase 135 in the ratio 3:5. Now, since we are to increase 135 in those ratio, this becomes 135, okay, times 5 all over 3. Since we are to increase, this is our old ratio, this is our old, and this is our new. So to increase it, we have to increase it in the ratio of 5. So this becomes 3 here, 4, 5. 45 times 5. I'm sorry, 43. 3 into 15 is 5. Okay, so 45 times 5. 45 times 5 gives us 225. So the new increase would be 225. Okay, now the second question says, given that x squared plus y squared plus k equals 60, and x is 10, root 10, and y is 4, find the value of k. So all we are simply going to do is to substitute our values into our given equation, then solve and get our solution. Now we have x squared plus y squared plus k equals 60. Okay, now value of x is root 10, so that gives us root 10 squared plus 4 squared plus k equals 60. Now, root 10 squared is like saying root 10 times root 10, alright? And root 10 times root 10 will give us 100, root 100, and root 100 is 10. So this gives us 10 plus 4 squared is 16 plus k equals 60. So this gives us 26 plus k equals 60. So k equals 60 minus 26, which gives us 10, 60, 26. This is 4. 5 minus 2 will give us 3, 34. So our value of k would be 34. Alright, so to the third question, it says, now, a man travels at 25 meters per second. If he travels for 10.5 hours, how many kilometers has he covered? Now, we are talking about distance and speed with time. So we know that our speed equals distance all over time. Now, and in this case, we have given his speed in meters per seconds, but the hours traveled in hours. So we need to convert our hours to seconds. All right. Now, and we know that 1 hour equals 60 minutes, and 60 minutes equals 60 seconds. 60 seconds equals 1 minute. Alright, now, and we're having 10 hours. 10.5 hours. Alright, now, having 10.5 hours would be 10.5, okay, 10.5 times 3,600 seconds. Okay, 10.5 times 3,600 seconds. So we can change this to be 20 over 2 times 3,600 seconds all over 1. So this will give us, this will be 21. Alright, so this is 2 here. 2 here will give us 1800. So this becomes 21 times 1800 gives us what? 21 times 18 gives us 37,800 seconds. So the time for his journey in 10.5 hours will be, now in seconds, will be 37,800 seconds. Now, why do we convert to seconds? Because his distance here is measured in seconds. Okay, now back to our question. Where we have speed, his speed is giving us 25. Now we found time to be what? Distance over 37,800. So our distance, D, equals 25 times 37,800. So D equals 37,800 times 25. 37,800 times 25 gives us 945,000 meters. Now, but we're asked to find how many kilometers he has covered. And we know that for 1,000 meters equals 1 kilometer. Okay? So if he has covered, distance is 945,000 all over 1,000. So he has covered 945 kilometers. So in his journey, he has covered 945 kilometers. Okay, now to our fourth question. It says the ages of Shegun, Obi, Abu and Fumi are 17 years, 14 years, 2x minus 13 years, and 16 years respectively. That we are to find the value of x. Alright, now finding the value of x, okay, that question seems incomplete. Okay, it says what is the value of x? Find the value of x if their mean age is 17.5. Okay? Sorry, it says find the value of x if their mean age is 17.5. Alright, now for us to find their mean age, their age, we know that 17 plus 14 plus 2x minus 13 plus 16 divided by 4 would give us their mean age. Alright? So this becomes 17 plus 4, 16 plus 14 is 30, 30 plus 17 is 47, plus 2x minus 13 all over 4 would give us 17.5. Okay, so we have 17 plus 14 plus 16 minus 13 to give us 34 plus 2x equals 17.5 times 4, which is 70. Okay, now our 2x would be 70 minus 34. So 2x equals 36. So our x equals 36 over 2, which gives us 18. So the value of our 2x, of our x, would be 18. Okay, so our last question, it says a pair of shoes was sold for 2,250 at a loss of 10%. What is the cost price? Okay, now we know it's a loss, and for loss is cost price minus selling price. Okay, so for our percentage loss, we have it as loss over cost price times 100 over 1. But in this case, we have our percentage loss as 10%, that is 10 over 100 equals loss. We do not know, so we replace with cost price minus selling price. Now, our selling price is given us 2250 all over our cost price. Now, 10 divided by 100 gives us a 0.10 equals cost price minus 2250 all over cost price. Cross multiplying, this becomes 0.10 times our cost price equals cost price minus 2250. Okay, now let's collect our like terms together. Now, what are like terms here? Our cost price. So moving this over, this becomes 2250 equals cost price minus 0.10 cost price. Now, there's an invisible one there, okay? So 1 minus this will give us 2250 equals 0.90 cost price. So our cost price will become 2250 divided by 0.90. Okay? So our 2250 divided by 0.9 gives us, our cost price gives us 25. So the cost price of the shoe is 2,500. Okay guys, with this we've come to the end of today's tutorial. If there will be any questions or comments, don't forget to put them down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on your notification buttons for more updates as we keep giving you, dishing out more likely questions for your forthcoming exams. Thank you so much, and see you in our next class.